I'm here today to protest against that so many people are dying in the Mediterranean, and especially against the inaction of the European heads of states who are meeting behind us in the building and who are probably going to decide to do basically nothing. They only want to fight refugees, they're not looking at rescuing, they even want to send military means to destroy boats with which migrants could come. They want to cooperate with regimes that are very doubtful in their human rights record, and they want to cooperate with them so that refugees will never reach European shores. But that does not mean that they do anything to rescue human lives.
Which countries in particular are a problem in this issue?
From the European Union side, we have seen also during the Italian rescue operation Mare Nostrum that it met a lot of criticism from the UK, from Germany, from Spain, where the ministers have even said that Mare Nostrum will attract more refugees, so they were against rescuing human lives, which I think is just incredible. But there will also be other member states who will say that maybe they will say that lives should be safe, but nobody will be willing to take on more refugees. And if we really want to do something against smugglers, if we really want to do something against lives being lost in the Mediterranean, then that means we will have to open safe and legal ways of entry for refugees. And I think the heads of states are all not going to agree to that, unfortunately.
What would you like to see agreed at this summit?
I would hope for the summit to agree on a European rescue program in the Mediterranean, and also to agree on opening safe and legal ways for refugees to come to Europe, be it from Syria or Eritrea. There's many places where it's very obvious that people have to flee. People will get asylum, but currently we're asking them to risk their lives in the Mediterranean before they can come to the European Union and find protection.
I mean, there's been reports that the draft summit conclusions say, yes, we'll save some people, but we'll also send them back.
The draft conclusion say only about the rescuing at sea that Frontex should get more money. And yes, Frontex is currently active in the Mediterranean, and yes, every ship that is more in the Mediterranean will enable us to save more lives. But Frontex is not a rescue mission, it's a border guarding mission, and that is a very different thing. Also, the Council conclusion hint at that military means will be used in order to push back people, in order to stop people from even arriving at the Mediterranean and from crossing the Mediterranean. And that is certainly not the right response to such a refugee crisis.